Okay, now that you're starting to build the habit of recording video, just a reminder on this stuff. As soon as you are about to attempt 240 for numbers 1, 2, and 3, start recording. You don't need to work the thing up into video. As soon as you go to attempt 240, just start recording because you might get it. And if you get it, send it on over. And if not, no big deal. Just keep practicing. As soon as you got it, send it on over. And regarding the music theory stuff, whenever you get those things filled out, go ahead and send that over too. I'll check it out. Some things, actually, I should bring that up. Let's go over that after this, though, because there's some little hints to go over I think would be helpful. I'll look at the one that we filled in yesterday. All right, let's get to the playing, and then we'll talk about some of the chord stuff. All right, here we go. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Oh, a terrible ending. 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1, 2, 3. One, two, 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Number 2. Count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, index finger for that last note. You'll get better endings. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 3, count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awful note. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. My brain decided to just shut off on me right there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. think that about does it. No, right. Talk about brain shutting off. Damn. The chords. Hold on. Okay. So, some things to help you see or get the notes maybe a little quicker. So I'm going to use what you already have to point this out. So we got 3 notes that we're using, and notice we're going from 1 to 3 to 5. So we're skipping intervals 2 and 4. So when we have like that C chord there, we're using that C major scale. We're playing the 1st, 3rd, and 5th. So we're skipping note number 2 and note number 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just going 1, 3, 5. So we're skipping the 2nd and 4th note. So that means whenever you spell out these triads, the 3 notes that make the triads, doesn't matter if it's a major, minor, or diminished chord, you always skip every other note name. Always every other note name. Every time. Which is exactly what happened here. So, you had your C, you skipped D, and you skipped F. On the F major chord, you skipped the G, you skipped the B. Let's see, one of the more weird ones. So, like, yeah, here, your F sharp major chord. So you went F sharp, A sharp, C sharp. And because we're skipping every other note name, that's why we're not going to go F sharp, G flat, D flat, because that's not skipping every other note name. If you went from F sharp to not G flat, B flat. Obviously, you didn't go to G flat. F sharp and G flat are the same. Again, my brain. I'm getting old, man. I can't think anymore. So F sharp, you didn't go F sharp to B flat, because that would have been skipping the G and the A. And then, so yeah, basically that's why it was A sharp, not G flat. And then down here, yeah, so like, where's a note that's spelled kind of funny? I'm not seeing one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking more like if C flat happened within the chord. Anyway, not seeing an example I want to use that was already done. Never mind. This is an instance where, like, we're starting with a C flat for the C flat major chord, but sometimes you might have a C flat as like the flat 3rd interval, or maybe a flat 5. You just want to be aware of that, because sometimes people will land on, let's say, down here on the 2nd fret of the A string for something when they're figuring it out, and they'll be like, oh, well, that's just B. But in some cases, it wouldn't be like that, because, like, well, actually, let's use this for an example. So let's say we're doing an F sharp or F diminished. So F would be the 1. You go up 1, 2, 3. That's A, and then you flat it. So you have A flat, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then flat that. So a lot of people will see, oh, well, I just landed on the 2nd fret. I know that's a B. So the 3 notes that make an F diminished chord are F, A flat, and B. Technically, because it sounds correct, but that flat 5 interval was named incorrectly. So that's an example of where it's actually C flat. So, because we got to go F, skip G, whatever, G something, over to A, and in this case it would be A flat. And then, so the 4th interval of F is B flat. So the 5th interval is C. So if C is the 5th interval of F, the flat 5 is C flat. So I hope that makes sense. If not, let me know. We'll continue working on it for sure, because these things can happen while you're spelling out the chords. Basically, whenever you're doing any of these things, you can think of it. You're going to have some kind of call like a little template or skeleton of how the chord's going to be. You're starting with F sharp minor, right? Or when you start with F sharp minor, you start with an F sharp. So then it's going to be F sharp, and then it's going to be A something, C something. The C sharp minor chord. You're starting with C sharp, so then it's going to be C sharp, and then E something, G something. Like the G minor chord here. You're going to start with a G, and then you know the next note is going to be B something, and then D something. So you can just write out like every other note name, and then determine, does it stay natural? Does it go sharp? Does it go flat? And other things. So because we are working with chords that only occur in a major scale, you will not have sharps and flats within the same chord. So you'll have naturals and sharps, you'll have naturals and flats, but you can't have a sharp and a flat within the same chord because that's just not following the theory rules that have been given to us by who knows who put it all together. But anyway, any questions with that, let me know. Whenever you got stuff filled in, go ahead, send it over. I'll take a look at it, let you know if everything's good or if anything needs to be changed. And yeah. All right. Any questions, send them over, and I will see you again next week.